Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm making a pineapple cobbler. To start off, I have my oven preheating at 175 degrees centigrade or 350 Fahrenheit. 175 degrees centigrade or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I've got my oven preheating. And here I've got all the dry mix. I have in here, I'm using this small cup to measure everything. I have in here 2 cups of all-purpose plain white flour. I have also in here 1 cup of this cup of white sugar. I've also put in there 1 tablespoon of baking soda, as well as 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So that's all I've got in here to make the crust for the pineapple cobbler. Now the batter for the pineapple cobbler, it has to be like a cake mixture, but there's no egg in there or butter in here. So you put in 1 cup of milk. So you want a cake mixture. First you do it with 1 cup of milk, and then you might have to add a bit more milk. So I'm going to mix this properly, and then I'll see the consistency. I might add a little bit more milk, but I don't think so. Okay, after mixing with my spoon, this is the consistency I have, but I want it a little bit thinner than this. So I'm just going to add in about 1/4 of a cup of milk, or even less. Just 1/4 of a cup of milk more, because I want it a little bit thinner. And when I mix it properly, I'll show you what it looks like. I might add a bit more if I think it's still a bit too thick. Okay, it looks good now. I did not show you, but I added in 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. You can add in vanilla extract or essence. This is a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. So I've added that as well. This is more or less the consistency I want, like a cake mix. This is the consistency you want. So I've added in 1 cup and 1/4 of milk. I use cow's milk. Yeah, you can use low fat or full fat, it doesn't really matter, I think. So this is the consistency I want. So now we're going to prepare the pineapples. I'm using 2 cans of pineapple. Each can is 565 grams. I'm just using these 2 large cans of pineapple. I'm going to cut the pineapple pieces up. But before that, I'm going to drain the liquid into a saucepan, because we're going to cook the pineapples a little bit before going into the oven. Okay, I have my saucepan ready on the hob. It's not on yet. First, I just want to drain the liquid. I'm only going to use the liquid from 1 of the cans. Liquid from the other can, I will just keep it. This pineapple is in a very light syrup. It's in a light syrup. So I'm not going to add any sugar to it, even though it's not very sweet at all. But I'm not going to add any extra sugar. If you have the ones in the juice, you can add 3 or 4 tablespoons of brown sugar if you wish. But I'm not adding any sugar to mine. So I just took out the juice of 1. I'm going to keep the juice of the second one in here, just in case I might need it later on, although I doubt it, but I'll just keep it here just in case I might need to add a bit more, although I doubt I will. Okay, I've put all of the pineapple in the sieve, and then I'm just going to take each one out, or take 2 out at a time, like this. And I'll show you how I'll cut them. Basically, I'm going to cut all of them like this, into chunks like this, basically, into 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half, and then half again. So I'm going to cut them into chunks, all of them like this. I'll come back when I'm finished with all of them. Okay, so I've got my pineapples on the pan. I've cut them all up. I'm just going to cook them on medium heat for about 6-7 minutes, and I'm going to add right now the ground or powdered cinnamon. Okay, I've got my powdered cinnamon here. It's about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more than a teaspoon. So I'm just going to add that and mix it all well together and bring this to a boil. Okay, I want the process to go a bit quicker, so I've turned the heat up to high top heat. I want this to quickly cook for at least 7-8 minutes. Next, you get your stick of butter like this, put it in the middle of your pan that you're going to cook with. You're going to put this in the preheating oven. The oven is already at 350 Fahrenheit. So I'm just going to put this in my oven for a couple of minutes until it's melted. And the oven is at 175 degrees centigrade or 350 Fahrenheit. We're going to thicken the sauce a bit with 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. 3 tablespoons. You don't want the syrup to be too watery, because my syrup that the pineapples came in, it was very watery. So I've decided 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. We're going to let this carry on cooking for a few more minutes. You know, this smells so good with the pineapple. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of lemon juice. You can add fresh lemon juice. Fresh lemon juice is better, but I don't have any right now, so I just added a tablespoon of lemon juice. Tablespoon of lemon juice. The last thing I'm going to add to the pineapples before going in the oven is a little bit of salt. Just literally a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. You mix it in very well. It's not going to be salty. It's just going to enhance the flavor. Just a tiny bit, quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes in the oven. The butter is nicely melted. And now you're basically just going to tip the whole mixture in the middle, like that. You're just going to tip the whole thing in. You can see the whole mixture is in there. Do not mix in the batter with the butter. There will be no mixing. I know it's very tempting. Do not mix. Otherwise, it will ruin everything. Do not mix it. So you have the butter on the bottom, then the batter on the top, and then we're going to put the pineapples on top of this, and there will be no mixing. You just drop the pineapples. The pineapples are ready. They've been cooking for 7-8 minutes, and then you basically just drop it. You just drop it like this with all of the mixture. All of it. You're going to put all of this nicely. You're going to put it on top without mixing it. Basically, you just take it and you just drop it like this. All of it. You just drop it. And no mixing. Do not mix the pineapple and the batter. Just drop it all on top. I can't do it while the camera's on. I'm just going to drop it all on top. Okay, I've dropped it all on top like this. I did not mix anything. I just dropped all of the pineapple with the juice. All of the juice is gone. Everything. I just dropped it all on top like this. And now it's going to go in the oven for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. The oven is already preheated at 175 degrees centigrade, 350 Fahrenheit. So we're going to check on this after 45 minutes. No check, no opening, nothing. 45 minutes in the oven and it'll be ready. Okay, it's been 45 minutes and it looks perfect. Just the word of warning, do not use aluminium foil pans. I almost spilled half of it on the floor while I was putting it in the oven. Liquid. But here it is. It looks amazing, perfect. Please like and subscribe to my videos. It was in there exactly 45 minutes and it came out perfect. My oven, it cooks a bit faster than others, but this is fine. It looks nice. It's been in there 45 minutes. It's cooked. It's perfect. It's got a lovely, nice crust on top. Because all the fruit, it drops in the bottom while it's cooking. So yes, please like my videos, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum. Goodbye.